Hey guys, nobody's watching and you're probably all at work, but we figured we'd go live anyway. Hopefully that's okay. See if anybody actually joins. We are hanging out in Georgetown in the Exuma Island chain, at the very southern end of the Exuma Island chain in the Bahamas. Still nobody joined. Everybody's at work. Oh, 4 people joined.
Heyo.
Hey, DIY Guru, how's it going?
Hello, hello.
Welcome to Georgetown, the Bahamas. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, there's Jay.
Oh, there's Jay.
There's
there
Jay.
You are.
Always Jay.
What up, fam?
Oh, it's beautiful here today. It's 75 degrees. There isn't any snow. And anything you guys can say, we'll see on the iPad. So if you want to ask any questions or anything like that, that's all cool. Our new solar controller is supposed to be in today, so we'll be actually... You guys can say, we'll see on the iPad. So if you want to ask any questions or... Whoa! We'll be making electricity later today when we get our solar controller back in. Or tomorrow, I'm not sure. Can I stop our video? Yeah, there. Now I can just see the chat. That's good. You guys want to see where we're at? I'm gonna take the camera off the mount. I'm gonna show you Georgetown. This is so cool. And hopefully it doesn't actually, let me know in the thing if it stutters and gets all choppy. Oh, it's gorgeous. That is Chat and Chill Beach. Volleyball, beverages, food, all very good. That is Barefoot Soup. Look at the water. Oh, just beautiful.
Oh, Big John. Heyo.
Hi, Big John.
Hi, Jody. Hi, Jody. He said it's a little choppy. Morning from San Diego, California.
Hey, that's where we got the solar controller from.
Yeah.
Or what did we order from San Diego? Yeah, the solar controller came from San Diego.
You ordered stuff.
Very nice. Oh, it's so beautiful. 5 degrees in Boston. Holy moly.
Yuck.
It's negative 22 Celsius, which is worse than it sounds, in our hometown in Chatham right now.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Big John. That's one hell of a fish you have in your profile picture, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. You got to come over to the boat sometime, teach us how to catch those.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Croatia, holy moly.
Woo!
Daria, thank you.
That's on the bucket list.
Yeah.
Want to go to Croatia?
Want to go everywhere.
Friend of
Negative 19 in Windsor. Holy moly.
who was it that I liked? Oh,
Lost my rum.
Carrie Williams and brother and Daryl. They all went
Lake
to
St.
Croatia
Clair.
last year. Beautiful place from the pictures I saw.
10 degrees in Wisconsin. Too cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cold.
Gross.
Anyway, I don't know how to make it not choppy. So we're filming with the GoPro, and it's paired into the iPad, this iPad, which is plugged into the power. And the iPad has a SIM card in it that, you know, goes into space or wherever it goes from the cell tower. So anytime I move the camera, it seems to get choppy. But I do want to show you guys around. 47 in Seattle. Well, what? Are you serious? That's not too bad.
That's not terrible. Yeah.
It's not bad now. So I'm gonna move the camera. I want to show you guys around again. In Bimini Sands,
Oh,
heading to Barrie.
nice.
Cool. When you get to Georgetown, Vinny, when you get to Georgetown, look us up. We're right in front of Chill Beach.
Can't imagine we'll be moving.
Yeah, beer's on ice, dude. Moving slower. Okay, I'll try moving slower. So.
Oh, hey, Stephanie.
So we anchored right in front of Chill Beach, which is, I'll show you, right here. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. Yeah, we got some Buffett playing in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't be in the Bahamas and not listen to Jimmy.
No, we're on a BTC SIM card. BTC, yeah. In the iPad. There's a better thing here. What's it called? Alive or something?
Well,
Yeah, Alive. It's got a SIM card in it. It's a singular device. It's got a SIM card in it, and it will broadcast a wireless network around itself. And it's like $100 a month like that for more internet we have.
Yeah, it's like 100 gigs or something.
Yeah, we're paying what, $30 for 15 gigs. So we're about 60 bucks a month.
Yeah.
But if we get 100 gigs for $75, it's going to be much better.
Why not?
Yeah, we'll probably use it better, and you know, he does rock.
Julia will be there. Oh, puppy! Yeah, bring the puppy.
All right, Benny.
Benny, bring the puppy.
We're dog people.
We got the beer.
We're dog people. Bring the puppy.
You bring the dog.
Yeah.
We got the beer.
We routinely dog sit on Lady K. For anybody in here with a dog, we are the dog sitters. When they want to go out and have a night, we have the dog.
Yeah.
Because we're dog people. We just don't want the trouble of having one on the boat because it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And it's
a
nice to
little
just
crowded already.
It's like grandparents. You borrow the kids and then you give them back.
You give them back. You
Yeah,
give them
we
all
like
the
that.
treats,
So if you need a
give them all
dog
the sugar.
sitter, Lady K is here for you.
Yeah.
Anchor nearby, and we'll hook you up with some dog sitting so you guys can go out. Yes, we do watch Tula. We love Tula.
Yeah,
We're with Tula's friends right now. Tula's Endless Summer. Some of their friends are on Island Girl, which is a catamaran, which is anchored just in front of us in the little hurricane hole there. They're friends with Tula, and we've been hanging out with them for, what, like a couple months?
Yeah, about a month now,
Yeah.
at least, yeah.
It's been a while. Great people, DJ and Tanika, awesome.
Yeah, fantastic.
They don't have a YouTube channel, but we're trying to convince them.
Working it. I got a bunch of girls and
Oh, yeah?
so stay tuned for them. We'll be sharing whatever they come up with, because yeah, it's all about supporting your friends, you know? We all live the same life, and we were what were we talking about yesterday? Getting all the channels together.
Yeah, there's
like
5 YouTube channels here, and the Sailboat Story is another YouTube channel. They're on their way here.
They're on their way.
So there'll be 6 YouTube channels here in the anchorage. I want to show you guys the food boat. So we're on an island, obviously, so everything has to be shipped in by boat.
I'm bleeding.
Why?
I don't know. Boat life. Every day it's something new. Who knows?
So while Candace tends to her injury, the food boat, everything has to be brought in by boat, and we're assuming this is the trip that they brought in our new solar controller, but the food boat is right here. Try to move slow, right there. This guy. So anyway, that boat goes from Nassau to here, and I think it stops in Sanyo Key and Farmers Key and a couple other places. But they bring all the food and the mail and the, you know, packages, UPS, DHL, all that stuff. Boat ahoy, Ontario. Look at this. -18 in Michigan. Ooh. In the background from the beach. Right there.
Oh, there's Charisma.
Oh, yeah. Charisma, if any guys know Bill on Charisma. It's the dinghy with the green dinghy, what do you call it? Chaps, yeah. Yeah. You want to sit down?
Yeah, sure.
Try to move really slowly for you guys so it doesn't get choppy, because I know it does tend to get choppy because the iPad's beaming a signal to the GoPro, and the GoPro sending it back to go to the cell tower. It's just, you know, the internet here is not wonderful.
South Africa, wow.
You want a job diving the supply boat? That would be a good job.
Driving it.
Oh, driving it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, driving it.
Oh, Jody says it's at a sink.
We could walk on the Thames today.
I don't. What is this? What are you asking?
Nope. He said, "How are you fuckers doing down there? Thinking about sailing down next month with some buds. You definitely should. We'll be here. The beer is cold."
Is Charisma Hans Christian? I think so.
Charisma? Oh, I think it might be. Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful boat, and it is quick. He passed us on the trip from Miami to Bimini, and
Yeah.
I mean, we were doing, what, 7 knots?
7 knots or something.
And he spanked. And he beat 5 feet on a water line,
Yeah.
and he just hosed us. He went right by like nothing.
He's got a parrot too.
He does have a parrot.
I
Yeah.
haven't met the parrot yet.
Bill's a cool guy. Bill's been coming down here for years, so everybody knows Bill on Charisma.
Yeah,
He actually
he does.
usually, yeah, he runs the net.
Yeah, between him
What beach are you
and we mentioned Emily and Clark on Temptress.
Yeah.
They also have a YouTube channel.
Emily and Clark's Adventures? Yeah. They used to live in a tiny house, and now they live on a boat.
Yeah, super cool.
Tiny house that floats.
Very rad people. But yeah, between Emily and Bill, they do the Cruisers Net, 8 a.m. every morning, VHF channel
Whoa.
72.
Jody said that's her old boat. Okay, so I want to go in order here.
Whoa, whoa,
What
whoa.
beach are we off? which is like sometimes called Volleyball Beach. It's right here. This is all chat and chill. It's a wonderful beach. Your old boat. Jody, if that's your old boat, yes, we can put you in touch. Can you just inbox us on Facebook? If Charisma's your old boat, that'd be really weird, wouldn't it?
A small world.
70 degrees in South Africa. Love it.
Nice. I think we're at 73 with a bit of a...
It's also
wind.
10 p.m. there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fridge has been working good. We got set up by Temptress with a new compressor. He had a gas canister and the gauges and all the whole nine. So he came over and helped me get the compressor swapped out, recharge the whole system. We vacuumed out the whole system to make sure there's no moisture in it. And then we recharged it with fresh gas. So yeah, fridge is cold. Beer is cold. If anybody wants to come visit, Georgetown, Exuma.
Georgetown.
There's a place to sleep in the V-berth. Except when my mom's here, which is in like a week and a half.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe she wants to cuddle.
What kind of music? All music. A lot of, honestly, since we got here, a lot of Kenny Chesney. Yeah. We have our flag, our Kenny Chesney flag. It's right here.
No Shoes Nation for life.
Yeah, it says No Shoes Nation, which is something Kenny claimed about Caribbean life. No Shoes Nation. So we have our No Shoes Nation flag. His truck won't even start. All right, we can show that. Some of your comments, if you put a swear word, it asks for moderation. We have to approve or deny it. So try not to swear, because sometimes we'll miss them. Upload working quite well, but if you guys get a cell signal booster, you would get double the resolution. Yeah, it's money, and we don't have money. Back in our boat in Savannah on Sunday. Savannah is gorgeous.
Yeah, we love
Savannah.
What a beautiful place.
Indeed. Can you guys hear the wind at all? There's quite a lot of wind. It's blowing 15 knots today, so if you can hear the wind, let me know. Just to see a mega live with all the YouTubers. Oh, wouldn't that be cool if we brought the GoPro and we did like a live chat with 6 YouTube channels?
Yeah.
That'd be wild.
That'd be cool.
I can't promise they're all going to be here at the same time. Right now, there's 5 of us here.
Yeah.
But Sailboat Story is here soon. We have 10. That's Emily and Clark's Adventures. They're fantastic. He's very, very technical, and he's the guy who helped fix the fridge. Very technical. He built his own wind turbine. Like if you guys are into technical stuff, check them out. Their Christmas video is epic. She's playing like a ukulele or a guitar, and and it's filmed all right here on Cruisers Beach or on Chat and Chill Beach. Yeah, it's very, very good.
So we got them.
No wind noise.
We got Barefoot 2, as you guys know.
The drinking rum.
And we've got
us, Barefoot 2, Temptress. And then the guy that looks like Brian from Delos.
Oh yeah, that's
and then Scenic.
No, that's Scenic.
Oh, that is Scenic.
That's
okay.
Scenic Route.
Scenic Route.
And the Sailing Family.
Oh, Sailing Family.
Sailing Family.
Yeah.
I messaged them a couple days ago. They said they're still here.
Yeah.
But I think their boat is sold. They're selling a Halberg Razzie.
Ooh. Ooh, a Razzie.
I think it's a 37 or 352.
Oh, 352. Okay.
Yeah, 352.
35. Yeah.
35.
Same as our boat.
Same as ours.
But it's a Razzie.
It's a Razzie.
Ooh. If you can buy a boat, buy a Razzie.
Buy a Razzie.
Yeah, we'd love to have one.
Yeah.
9 inches of snow in Ohio.
That's gross.
List all the YouTube channels in a Facebook post. Yeah, we probably can do that. Yeah, we'll have to figure out what they are because half of them we don't know.
Yeah.
But I did share Barefoot 2 yesterday, and a few days before that I shared Emily and Clark's Adventures.
Yeah.
So they're on our Facebook. Both of those channels are.
Yeah.
The other 2, we'll have to find them.
Yeah, Scenic Route and Sailboat Story, or Sailboat Sailing Family.
Barefoot 2 one-upped us with a skinny dipping video.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Whatever. Hey, we up one them with a sinking video, okay? We almost sunk.
That's
you don't
true.
need boobies to sink.
No, although they help.
They help.
Do sink.
Well, they could make you float. Wind noise when we try to show the beach. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It is blowing 15 knots today, so very slight wind.
Sailboat Story are on their way, if not there.
Yeah, Sailboat Story. We talked to them this morning. They are headed down the chain, so they'll probably be here in a couple weeks as best we can estimate.
Yeah.
But there's a huge blow right now. It's going to be 30 knots tomorrow and the next day. Nobody's going to do anything tomorrow. And the next day,
if there's another live stream, because we'll be bored on the boat.
Yeah, we have nothing to do. But yeah, you're sort of stuck on the boat, or you go to the beach and get drunk. It's just, those are the only things you can do. Do boat work or go to the beach.
Yeah. So are there many kite surfers? Oh yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
A lot of kite surfing. Island Girl does a lot of kite surfing too, and they're just over here.
Yep. And would we ever consider having guests? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. As long as they're, like, we have a very, very small boat. It's only 35 feet. So if we have guests, they have to be compatible with us.
Yeah.
And that's tricky because we drink and we smoke. And if that doesn't work, then it doesn't work.
And it doesn't work.
I don't want to be rude or discouraging to guests, but if somebody is compatible with us, absolutely. Absolutely. It's like, of all the people we meet down here, and there are, what, 203 sailboats, they said this morning.
Yep, they counted this morning. 203.
Somebody counted 203 sailboats in this bay right now.
Cool.
And we get along extremely well with about 5 of them. Like, I don't know, maybe we just haven't met enough. No, maybe more than 5, maybe like 10.
Yeah, probably at least a dozen.
Yeah, we get along really well. We've had drinking, hangout, nighttime, in the dark, midnight kind of hangouts with Island Girl, Barefoot, Temptress, Cactus, Duchess,
Gypsy Spirit.
Gypsy Spirit. Oh yeah, Gypsy Daniel, of course. Yeah.
He's become a good friend at this point.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
hang out with him.
He's fantastic.
Like almost every day.
He's got a story to tell. We got to get him over sometime.
Yeah.
His story is his girlfriend left, and he's on his own. He's on a boat by himself, relatively same size as ours, and the engine is dead. It almost sunk. Everything doesn't work. Like, he's way worse off than we are with our almost sinking. He is way
almost
worse.
Hit a cliff.
Yeah,
or
almost
like,
ran it into a cliff. Anchor dragged.
Crazy.
Everything has gone wrong. So he sailed it into this harbor, anchored it under sail, and I had somebody, he requested on the net, can somebody dive my anchor because there's a blow coming, and I have no idea. I can't set it. I don't have an engine. So somebody dived it. It's good. He's okay.
Yeah.
But he's very much on his own, and just this really cool German guy that just fantastic dude. Fantastic dude. We got to get him on video. We got to get him in an episode sometime because he needs a lady friend.
Yes, he does.
So if any of you ladies are, what is he, maybe 35?
Yeah.
About 35 years old. He's got a very nice boat, much nicer than ours.
And he's
about
all
the
about
same
cosmetics.
size.
He's doing
he's
redoing some interior things right now.
Making the boat look nice. It already looks very nice.
Oh yeah.
And he's a very avid sailor. He's a very nice guy, and
he's got stories for days.
He's got stories.
My goodness.
He's been around the world on his boat, and it's fantastic.
He's a hoot.
Hi, Lady K.
Hello.
Look, Delos, they were just sailing, but is my tip. Thank you. Ottawa.
Speaking of mermaids,
my rum is empty. I'll be back.
Could I have another beer too, please?
Yeah, sure.
So there's a regatta here. Sadly, the day after Jay leaves, so we're trying to convince him to extend his trip. We'll see. But yeah, there's a regatta the week of like February 13th or something to like a week later, whenever that is. I don't know, island time. And there's a costume contest, and the theme is under the sea. So if you've seen in past videos or posts that we put on Instagram, at least, I'm gonna enter with my mermaid costume. So yeah, hopefully I win. That'd be cool. I did make it myself, and that's part of one of the categories is homemade. So yeah, I did not buy my mermaid costume. I made it myself. So super stoked for that. Yeah, you see what you can do there, fam jam. Billy boy, you're here to cause a ruckus, aren't you? What do you got up your sleeve today there, Billy? Yeah. Aloha to Brent, and hello Carrie. Just, wow. We got like 106. Oh, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I'm about to light a cigarette, so that might get us a thumbs down, but as far as I know, thumbs up or down still helps us out. What? I'm not being mean, Billy. Relax. No. I just accused him of being here to cause a ruckus, because it's typically what he does. Yeah, just beautiful day. Beautiful. Sun shining, sun's out, guns out.
Day City, Florida.
Hey yo.
Smoke away, who cares? We don't.
Yeah,
we are actually going to quit at some point.
Yeah.
We get a lot of flack on YouTube. Copy, pick us up at the airport. Okay. Can you bring women and beer? Well, he can't have you. He's got to bring his own.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah,
Okay.
bring your own. BYOB, bring your own bitch.
We seem very cool. I don't know.
We're alright, I guess.
We're just here.
We're just trying to live, well, we are living the dream.
There is a party on this boat. I'm going to turn the camera because they are having a big party. See if you guys can see it. Hang on. This boat right here. There's like 15 people on that boat right now. Big old party going on.
Oh.
Anyway, sorry.
Another thing I wanted to mention about how cool this like cruising community is, is that we mentioned earlier. They lost one of their paddleboards like
Matthew, yes.
almost 2 weeks ago. There's a big blow that came in about 2 weeks ago, and it was tied up to the back of their cat, and it came
Fiberglass
loose and,
paddleboard.
like beautiful, like very expensive, nice paddleboard.
Yeah, not a blow up one, a glass one.
Yeah, and they lost it, and somebody came on the radio today. Actually, Emily from Temptress came on the VHF today and said that one of the locals had found it kind of like up on the local side, on the Georgetown side of the island, and or the bay. And yeah, so Island Girl got a hold of him, a DJ got a hold of him and gave him a description, said here's phone number, if you think it might be mine, give me a call. And when I came back in from town, I was getting off out of the dinghy into the boat, and they DJ and his father-in-law, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
We got visitors, father-in-law, scooted in past our boat, and we're towing the paddleboard. So very cool that like somebody didn't just rip it off. Like you just, I love that. I love that. Everybody's always looking out for each other, and it's just what a great place to be.
Yeah.
Great place, great community. What do we got going on? Man, Billy's a
name
star.
Of the beer. Name of the beer is Kalik. It's the Bohemian beer, Kalik.
No, it's Kalik. Because it goes Kalik, Kalik, like a cowbell.
Kalik. It's the Bohemian beer. They make it here. It's actually quite good. It kind of is similar to maybe Coors Light. If you're down with Coors Light, this will work for you. But I mean, it's pretty much the only beer you can buy here. Everything else is import and costs just as much. So
yeah,
everybody just drinks Kalik, and it's good. It's good.
Or Sands. We haven't tried Sands
yeah, we haven't tried that.
We got close the other day because they were running out of Kalik at Chattanville.
But the rum, let me tell you about the rum. They have Ricardo rum, which I believe is made here. It's a local rum. And
rum.
so you buy a tin, like a tall tin of orange juice and a tall tin of pineapple juice, and you mix those 50-50, and you add as much rum as you like, and the rum is like $11 a bottle, and it is a fantastic drink, and add some ice, and it's wonderful.
Pretty tasty. You get your vitamin C.
And all of you people that say you're coming to visit, I have just one request. Give us your address so we can send a bunch of boat parts to you so that you can bring them with you when you come here. Because we need a whole bunch of boat parts, and you can't ship things here. It's so expensive to ship things here. The solar controller is a couple $100 shipping just to get it here, and it's been weeks since we ordered it, and it's still not here. No, we haven't sailed the Mediterranean yet. We want to.
Yeah. How are the repairs coming along?
Repairs are coming along good. It's just waiting on parts. It's so hard to get. There's 2 marine stores in town, and they don't really have any of the stuff we need. The windlass is broken, the water tank's leaking, the MPP solar controller is gone.
I think the water tank's good.
The water tank may be good. If you saw the last video, I welded it with her hot knife. I welded it with something. And it seems to be okay, but yeah, I mean, who knows? The dinghy's leaking, one of the cones at the back. You know, the dinghy, an inflatable rib has like cones, 2 cones at the back that look like boobies.
Bing, bing, bing.
Anyway, one of them, the cap on the cone, is also made out of vinyl or plastic or whatever. It's leaking around the seam, and it's where it joins together. So it's a very complicated seam. It's like 3 different seams in one, and it's leaking there. So we pumped it full of like adhesive dinghy glue, dinghy repair glue. Didn't work.
Didn't work.
In fact, it probably made it worse. So our next step is what Daniel on Gypsy Soul, or Gypsy Spirit, said to do was pump it full of 5200 because 5200 sticks to everything and lasts forever. So that's our next step. We're going to try 5200. Did not find a bronze through hull, but for our hole in the boat, a guy said on Temptress, actually, Emily and Clark's Adventures, he's extremely knowledgeable and an extremely good sailor and extremely good at all things that require intelligence. He said, since the sensor is back in the through hull and the through hull is outside the sensor, why don't you just drill a little hole near the top of the through hull, through the through hull into the sensor, and then take a self-tapping screw, dip it in 5200, and then run it in. That way, the through hull can't come back up, or the sensor can't come back up through the through hull. It's impossible because self-tapping screw is there, and the shear strength of a self-tapping screw is much greater than the strength of the water pushing up, even in the worst scenario. So it pretty much fixes it forever. And I thought, that's just the most brilliant thing I've ever heard. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna drill a little hole, way above the 2 seals on the sensor, drill a little hole, run a self-tapping screw into it, pre-drilled so it doesn't try to expand or crack anything. Yeah. But dip it in 5200 first, run it in, and then it can't come out ever.
Yeah.
So
that'd be great. Sure beats getting
put a pin through
out.
it. Yeah, exactly. Put a pin through it. Exactly. Same concept.
Careening the boat.
Ours is old enough. It's an old Combi unit. C-O-M-B-I. Combi was making depth transducers and speed transducers in the 70s and 80s. You can't buy them. It's gone. That's what we have, Combi unit. So, yeah, we do have a few Amazon wish lists. They're all private.
Yeah.
But we probably should. Considered upgrading to a catamaran. We don't have any money, so no.
No.
Post a list of parts you need and hopefully someone can send it to you. I know, I agree. We have some money. Like, we can buy the things that we need. We just, we shudder away from the cost of buying these things because shipping them to Georgetown is astronomical. We're thinking maybe when we get to Puerto Rico, which is not far from here, if we go to Puerto Rico, which is a U.S. colony, the shipping's a lot better and the taxes are a lot better. Taxes here are sort of just made up. Yeah. There used to be no tax in the Bahamas, and that's why everything had an import tax, but now there's VAT, like Europe does. It's
like 12%.
And it's 12% or 15 or 18.
Depends on where you go.
Depends on where you are.
Ugh, it's crazy. Oh, what else we got?
Anyway. How many people are watching? 120. Okay.
123. Don't forget to
I'm
hit
gonna try.
like.
Yeah, don't forget to hit like on the video. It helps our YouTube standings. We're not sure how it's all witchcraft to us, but apparently hitting like makes the video better. I'm gonna pan the camera around right now so you guys can see where we're at. There's a lot of new people that have just joined. So I'll pan the camera around so you can see Georgetown, Exuma. It does get a little shuddery when I start moving the camera because it's running off the iPad, and the iPad has a SIM card in it, which is running from a cell tower into space and then back to your house. So it's all, or your work, hopefully you're watching that work. Upgrading, exactly. Okay. Okay, so let's pan the camera around. Here's Candace.
Hello.
There's a boat there that's having a party.
Oh, we got Lisa. Hi, Lisa. I love you. I miss you.
I'm gonna show you guys Chat and Chill Beach. It's right behind me. Here it is.
Oh, Ma's here too. Say hi to Ma.
Oh, look at these guys. They're towing the kids on the paddleboard. I hope you guys can see that. This dinghy is towing kids on a paddleboard to the beach.
That's the life.
Awesome. Just awesome. And that boat is called Texas Two-Step.
Woo.
Okay.
Hi, Ma. That's how you join there.
Your ma or my ma?
Your Ma.
Oh, cool.
You just had a shower. That means your water's fixed. Yay. Yeah, two tickets to paradise.
Yeah, we got the tunes on in the background. Sorry about that. Oh, cool. Caught us live. Awesome.
Yay.
Wave. She waved. Hi, Ma.
Hi, Ma. Whew. What else we got?
So, yeah, the boat's in good shape. We're floating. We're in about, what, 10 feet of water. It's blowing 20 knots right now, or supposed to be 20 knots, but it's coming from the east, so we have the protection of the land. And then of Stocking Island. If you look at a chart, Stocking Island is just to our east. And it's good. It's nice. It's flat. It's calm. It was much rougher yesterday, but tomorrow and the next day are going to be very, very, supposed to be 30 knot blow. Most of it is coming from sort of southeast, so we should have a little bit of protection, but it's going to be bumpy and it's going to be hard to sleep. But I mean, it is what it is. Ukraine, holy crap. Wow, thank you.
Like all over the world.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're still waiting on the solar controller to be shipped in, so we're not really collecting solar energy very much. We borrowed a 30 amp PWM controller, and if you know anything about solar, I mean, that'll run one of our panels, but it's not enough. We need a 50 amp MPPT to take advantage of our full array. So we're waiting on that. Our batteries are at like 70%. It's not wonderful, but it works. Dutchess saved our butts.
Yes, thank you, Duchess.
Yeah.
Pick up your drink.
Oh.
Cheers, Chris.
Cheers, Chris.
Just cracked a beer. Joy's working for himself.
Good man, good man. We'll be in the Bahamas for a couple months now. We got family flying in, we got friends flying in over the next couple of weeks, and then we'll be in the Bahamas for a little bit after that. Probably mid-February, we'll slip at Turks and Caicos and start working our way south toward Grenada, which is the ultimate intention, is get to Grenada because you're under the hurricane belt.
Yeah, super stoked. It's gonna be like heart-wrenching to leave here though.
We're not coming back to Ontario.
This is it. This is like the mecca. I think we said that about Annapolis and St. Augustine and Miami. It's like
we did.
The mecca of sailing.
Yeah, but this is...
And then we got here.
This is 100 times better.
This.
Georgetown, if you're going to go cruising...
is the mecca.
Come to Georgetown.
Amazing.
The only problem with Georgetown is you might never leave. It's that good. There's 2 beaches just beyond us, just to our north. Hamburger Beach and then Flip-Flops Beach. They are private. Nobody's there. It's completely desolate. There's no buildings, there's no locals, there's no nothing. And the cruisers have built up like a fire pit and some buildings and, you know, a tent and different things to just hang out at.
Very cool.
Both these beaches. Flip-Flops is by far my favorite. Oh, we gotta wait.
Well, yeah.
The tour boats keep waking us. But these 2 beaches are completely deserted. You just get 30 sailors and they bring like coolers full of alcohol, make a big fire, potlucks,
just
food.
Fantastic.
And then there's a couple more to the south of us, just exactly the same way. And then there's the extremely populated Chat and Chill Beach right in front of us, just to our east. That is full of just like tourists and sailors, and there's a restaurant and a bar, and there's a conch stand, and there's a pig roast every Sunday. Come to Georgetown. If you're gonna do this thing, come to Georgetown. That has to be your destination. It's at the southern end of the Exuma chain.
Yes, Stocking Island.
Stocking Island is, yeah, we're at Stocking Island. Georgetown is actually the other side of the little bay. There's Georgetown on one side and Stocking Island on the other. Stocking Island where it all happens. Georgetown is the city. So if you need to go into the city, you know, you need a liquor store, you need a grocery store, it's all just over there. And it's a dinghy ride. You just shoot across in the dinghy, you buy what you need, come back over here, and then you go to Stocking Island beaches, just fun. Yeah. It's fantastic. You have to do it.
One of my favorite things is something I haven't been able to do much of, living on the boat and just traveling all the time, making the miles to get here, is exercise. Like, I don't do anything. So, awesome, who is it? Loca Lola is Margaret. She does a stretch class and she does a yoga class. Right after the cruiser's net.
9 a.m.
9 a.m.
And there's a library.
And there's a library.
There is a softball team. Cruisers softball team. It's cruisers versus locals.
Yeah.
The cruisers have yet to win.
Yeah.
So if you're good at softball, sail down here. I want to answer a couple questions because the GoPro's going to die. Oh, somebody sent us $12. Thank you.
Thank you.
In Ontario, not coming back to Ontario. We're going to fly back to visit, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gava's back.
Gava's back?
Gava!
Oh, there's some Gava. Guys,
Gava.
We were with these dudes in...
Annapolis.
Well, Sandy Hook, New Jersey.
Yeah,
we met them in Sandy Hook. We've been island hopping with them ever since. Here they are. Beneteau Oceanus 45.
Oh.
Gava!
Do not want to see the inside. Hello, Gava!
Bonjour!
Bonjour, Gava! I think...
Dreamboat. Beneteau Oceanus 45.
Ugh.
Twin carbon fiber wheels.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, we were answering questions.
Yes.
Hopefully that didn't get too choppy because I was moving the camera.
Yeah.
Can you powerboat here? Yes, there are, I think, 3 trawlers here. The problem is when you leave Miami and you get to Bimini, which is only 50 miles, so you can do that on a jet ski. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, there's a couple power boats here. It's no problem. It just gets hard to find fuel. So it's mostly sailboats because we don't really need the fuel. So you can though. Powerboat there, yes. Thank you. Food boat originate. I think our food boat, well, it all comes from Miami. The food boat crosses from Miami every couple of days, and it goes to Bimini, and then it sort of disperses down and change from there. So probably all from Miami, as far as I can tell. I don't know. I'm not sure on any of it, but I think it's Miami. Hello, thumbs up. I would like Stretch Class and the library. Holy shit. It is epic down here. There was another question I saw that I wanted to answer. Oh, the power question. Are you guys 220 volts or 110 volts? We're a 12 volt boat, but we have multiple other circuits. And I should probably do an episode sometime to explain that. But we're a 12 volt boat. Everything runs on 12 volt, but we have an inverter that does 110 or 120, if you will. So we have 110, 120 volt products, like we have an electric kettle, we have a desktop computer, we have different things that run off the inverter. Not 220, we don't do 220 at all. That's a very European boat kind of thing, and we're a Canadian boat, and we just don't. But we also have buck converters that turn our 12 volt into 19 to run laptops. If you look at your laptop power brick, it's always 19 volt, all the laptops. So our big 4K monitor and our laptops and things like that run on 19, so we have a buck converter. Instead of going from 12 to 110 back to 19, we just go from 12 to 19. It's less, it's more efficient. You're losing less in the process. Then we have a 12 volt clean buck converter. So our 12 volt's never 12 volt, it's 12.8 right now. We need to bring that down to exactly 12 to run 12 volt products. If you look at the little plug on your product and it says 12 volt in, we have a circuit for that. It's a buck converter that puts out clean 12 volt. Runs our wireless router. If you look at your wireless router that you're using in your home right now, it's probably 12 volt. You can actually put it on a car battery and it'll work fine. It's 12 volt DC. So we have a 12 volt circuit to run the router, our antenna at the top of the mast. We have a Rogue Wave antenna, and a couple other products in the boat are 12 volt. And then we have a 5 volt circuit that charges Candace's food vacuum thing to vacuum the vacuum seal bags. It charges my electric shaver, which I obviously haven't used in a long time, and a couple other products. So we have 19, pure 12, and 5, and then the rest of the boat is all 12 volt. And I could talk about electricity for hours, so sorry.
Forever. Please make him stop.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Ugh. Is he done? Because then I'll come back.
Thumbs up. Yeah, she's coming back. We're done talking about electricity.
Ugh.
Don't ask me for electricity comments.
It's just witchcraft to me, so.
Flying from Canada for just under 700 return. Yeah, it's not expensive to come here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as long as you don't have to stay at a resort, that would be very expensive.
And the nice thing is, there are no resorts on this end of the island.
Yeah.
My mom's flying in what, like a week, just over a week.
Yeah.
And she's flying in, and the only place to really stay is Emerald Bay, which is 15 miles up the coast. 3 hours in a sailboat. So, I mean, maybe it's 20 minutes in a car, but yeah, that's the only marina. You're on anchor with boat.
Your mom. I know that's how tired.
Full is okay
Funny
from
man.
10 minus about 16. I don't know. Oh yeah, I know it can fluctuate, but I didn't want to harm the routers and stuff.
So SB
7 days.
Freebird, how long did it take to get here from Bimini?
Oh, it depends. We were lazy about it.
Yeah, I think
We were very lazy about it.
Like when we left Bimini, because we spent almost 2 weeks there.
Yeah.
We left Bimini, did the berries, we're like the bottom of the berries.
So the berries was 80 miles. So that would be
2 days.
one very long day, or we anchored on the Mackie Shoal. But it could be one very long day to the berries. We've done 80-mile days. It's not that big of a deal, but a full day to the berries, and then what? You could do the berries. You could skip Nassau. It depends on whether or not you want to stop at Nassau, but you could skip Nassau and come right to Exuma Chain,
Yep.
and stay at the top of the Exumas. So that'd be day 2, and then you could hop down the Exumas in probably 2 more days to Georgetown. So 4 days.
Yeah.
Provided you have the right weather,
Yeah.
those 4 days, because you have to go outside the Exumas into the ocean side, where if the weather's not right, you're screwed.
Yeah.
But you want to see a lot of stuff. I mean, you want to go Bimini, probably to the berries,
Yeah.
then probably to Nassau to get, restock on things, because Nassau is the hub of the Caribbean. It's got everything. So Nassau to reprovision, spend 2 days in Nassau, so that's maybe like 4 days, and then you want to hop down, Staniel Key, Farmers Key. You want to hit all these cool places, and you want to see like the plane wrecks in Norman's Key. Like there's just a whole bunch of stuff that
so
you
much
want to
stuff.
see. So I would say do it in 2 weeks, and then you'll be very happy.
Yeah.
2
that
weeks.
gives you like
do it in
time
4
out.
days, and it's totally doable. Then you're in Georgetown, which is awesome, but you'll miss all that stuff.
All that stuff. And
Just dude.
That's
Thunderball
kind of
Grotto, and like there's so much stuff behind us that you have to see.
You gotta see it.
So I would say do 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Just because. And then that accounts for weather as well. So it's a conservative 2 weeks.
And if you leave now, we'll still be here 2 weeks, so beers will be cool for you.
Yeah. Did you made any money yet with sewing and or something?
No,
really.
not yet.
No. Both sewing machines drown.
Yeah, they hopefully we can salvage. I mean, if anything, we'll be able to salvage the
industrial machine.
The Barracuda.
Yeah.
But I think my computerized machine is toast.
Yeah. They're both underwater.
And that one locker that the computerized machine was in was underwater for a week before I even looked at it, because I didn't think there was any holes for water to get into that side. So I just very dumb move on my part. And when I pulled it out, it was all like rust water pouring out of the bottom of the machine. So we'll see. We're gonna try the freshwater bath and
try to clean up the expensive industrial machine. We're gonna try to save.
that one
by all means. It probably needs a new motor. I can't imagine the motor survives salt water, but we'll see. What kind of PFDs do you use? We have Mustang with the Mustang inflatables with the little canister, like it's like a paintball gun canister. Mustang inflatables. My mom bought us those. They're not automatic inflating. You hold the ripcord. So if you get hit in the head with a boom or something, it's not going to work. But our boom doesn't come over our cockpit, so I don't think it's a non-issue. I think. I hope.
Hopefully.
But yeah, we have Mustangs, and then in our dinghy we have some cheap Canadian Tire. Anybody from Canada will know what I'm talking about. Cheap Canadian Tire.
Mine's from Costco.
Oh no, you have a body glove or something.
No, I can't even.
Yeah, we keep it in our dinghy. I'll show you.
It's from Costco though.
Cheap Canadian Tire one, and then the body glove one, or whatever they're Hyperlight.
Yeah.
But we keep those cheap ones in the dinghy, and they're sort of strapped down. They're buckled around the lifelines of the dinghy, because then you have them in your dinghy, and you can never really get in trouble from authorities for not having a life preserver on board, because we have our life jackets. And we have our dinghy pump and our gas tank, and we have a little emergency capsule with a flashlight and a whistle and whatever floating rope. I don't know. Anyway, they're Mustang PFDs. Where's PFDs? Good. Virginia -5. Virginia is beautiful though. Liked Virginia.
Jody.
PFDs equals
swimsuits. Yeah, girl.
Cheers, guys. Love watching. Great work. Thank you. Buy us a drink in person. We're in Georgetown. Fly in.
Come on down.
We'll buy you a drink. How often do you go in the water?
No.
Go in for water tank and grat tank? Is grat tank to mean pump out?
Yeah, we don't have black water.
Yeah, we don't have a septic tank. We have a composting head. We have a nature's head, and we don't have to go anywhere to deal with that. Every month, we all it into a garbage bag, and we bring it to the garbage disposal, and it's a non-issue because we don't have a pump out issue. Like I don't even know if there is a pump out here. Is there a pump out here?
I believe so.
There's 200 boats here. They must be pumping out somewhere. Or they're all just turning the Y valve and pumping overboard.
I think there is a pump out boat.
Oh, okay.
I think I've seen it scooting around a couple times. I could be very wrong, but
we've never paid attention. Yeah, we don't need to know.
Not having it
because we have a composting head.
And
a composting head just diverts solids and liquids. So the liquids you pour overboard every couple of days, and the solids you throw in a garbage bag with the peat moss, and it's just soil at that point.
Yeah.
And you bring it into the garbage.
Yeah.
GoPro's gonna die, so we need to bang through comments really quick. Sorry, the GoPro's at like probably 1%.
So I was just gonna say the water tank. We've got a rain catchment system. We've got probably a full jug from the rain yesterday. And there is free RO, reverse osmosis water at the government docks. So
yeah, free water.
We just bring the
water jugs
and fill them up, and all's good.
Chat and Chill is 4 boat lengths off our bow, right here.
Oh.
Chat and Chill. Right. Awesome. Yeah, Chat and Chill's right in front of us. We're hanging out at Chat and Chill every day. Same video. How do you feel How do you deal with fuel in Blackwater? Fuel is available just over there. No problem. Don't have Blackwater.
Bring the jug hands.
Which are there. Lucky with electronics. Good.
Thank you.
I'm just glad you guys are alive. Glad too. Composting head. However, what do others do? I don't know. I probably can't answer that question. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Don't do. No.
Message Barefoot too.
Yeah, ask Barefoot too.
Barefoot Sail and Dive on YouTube.
We skipped the Abacos because why did we skip the Abacos? I'm not even sure why we skipped the Abacos. You have to go one way or the other. You have to go Abacos or you have to go Eleuthera. You have to do one or the other, or you have to spend a lot of time in northern Bahamas. And the weather just permitted us going this way.
Yeah, that's pretty well it. It was just weather. Based on weather, I guess there was a couple cold fronts in the Abacos when we were thinking about going there. So
yeah.
we just...
It didn't work. The weather didn't work. And the season wasn't... It wasn't helpful.
Yeah.
The season is a lot of northerlies, and if you want to go from Bimini or even from Fort Pierce to Abacos or something, it just didn't work. I don't know. We're not objecting to it. I mean, it's probably fantastic, but Eleuthera is just as nice, and Exuma is just as nice. Emergency, do we have an EPIRB? No, we don't. They're very expensive, and we're very broke. I wish we had one. They're very expensive. We just can't afford one. We're not doing any ocean crossings either, so we didn't find an EPIRB to be absolutely necessary. Best damn toilet you can have, agreed. Coordinates where that Chat and Chill beach is, I don't know. I don't know if we have enough GoPro power to... I'll try right now. I will try to give you the coordinates. And if the GoPro dies, I'm sorry. I gotta open the app to get the GPS. If the camera starts stuttering, it's because I opened the GPS app. She's got Paradise City going on over here. Coordinates here are 23 31 025 north. Again, 23 31 025 north. 75 45 449 west. Again, 75 45 449 west. Hopefully that helps with that question. That's our anchored position. That's not Chat and Chill. Okay, where'd the YouTube feed go? There it is. All right.
It's hard to air all of the instruments right now.
The dinghy PFDs make good fenders and crusty docks. Yes, they do. We've used them for those a few times. Travel 2 years, then to Winnebago. The only thing I would have changed would have been Nature's Head. Nature's Head is good.
Nature's Head.
Crap, well, cool. Love you guys. Love you too. If you only had a week to spend in the Bahamas on your boat, where all would you go in a power boat?
Ooh.
Probably Bimini. Bimini is a picture of how beautiful this place is.
Yes.
Bimini, and it's very close to Miami.
Yep.
I think it's 50 miles to cross, which you could do in a powerboat in a couple hours. Bimini is the blue water, the fishing mecca, the marlin and tuna and mahis, and probably Bimini.
Great place.
I would say Bimini. And it's got a small town culture, but everything you need is there. It's got a liquor store, it's got a bank, it's got a grocery store.
Yeah.
Bimini is sort of...
Coconut Brian.
Coconut Brian. Come to Radio Beach, Coconut Brian.
Radio Beach.
Yeah, Bimini, I would say. If you're going to do anything, just go to Bimini. Spend a week in Bimini.
Yeah. And look for OG, a.k.a. Star, a.k.a. Pimp with a Limp.
Yeah.
A.k.a. he ain't the best, but he's better than the rest.
Endurance of the GoPro battery, I think it's about 4 hours of recording time. This one just happens to be almost dead. Channel film uses greetings from Denmark.
Hello, hello.
How much are smokes down here? Same as Canada, 10 bucks a pack, $8 a pack.
$6.
Yeah.
The liquor store that I've been going to.
3 years, come to Bahamas from Belize. We'll be waiting, beers on ice. Across the Atlantic, I hope so. We want to see the Med.
Yep.
Thanks, great tunes. Missless Radio. Watching your channel. Add GoPro battery to your Amazon wishlist. We have 3 batteries, but if I take the battery out right now, our live stream just shuts off, and that's the end of the live stream.
Yeah.
So that's the only problem. We could also plug the GoPro into the USB port that's right next to the GoPro. We just didn't really think ahead.
Whoops.
Coming to Sweden, hope so. Yes, lobsters, tons of lobsters,
Yes.
tons and tons of lobstering. Heading to Bimini in late March, thinking maybe to go to Chub Key as well. Chub Key is nice, but not entirely protected. Keep Nassau as sort of a bailout plan. If the weather's going to turn really bad, don't do it in Chub Key. Go right to Nassau.
Yeah.
Across the Mackey Shoal and down to Nassau, all in one shot. We wish we did. Chub Key sort of wasn't worth our time. and we got stuck there because of weather. So to go to Chub Key, and that's cool, and it's beautiful. But if you find bad weather coming, skip it and get to Chub Key, and then just turn southeast and go straight to Nassau.
Yeah. Because
Nassau is ultimately protected from every direction. It's just better. But if you have a few days of good weather, yeah, sure. Chub Key, do some diving in Chub Key, free diving with a spear. You'll catch lots of lobster.
Nom, nom, nom.
Everything's great. Just don't go out into the tongue of the ocean. You're not allowed to spearfish out there. It's a protected
Not allowed to fish at all.
Yeah, no fishing at all.
It's protected. It's another thing, we're not supposed to fish here.
Yeah, you can't fish in Georgetown Harbor either, but you can drive in the dinghy like 5 minutes and go spear over there.
Yeah.
You have idle of time, you come to Sweden.
It's on the list.
Sweden's on the list.
It's on the list. Whenever we cross. Probably not in this boat. Yeah.
Should have brought that spare. Well, the problem with a solar controller is they're $500. So you don't really buy spares of a. I mean, it depends how much money you have. We don't have enough money to have spares. Here comes the tour boat. Look at this guy. 10 feet of beam. They don't care. They wake you and they don't care. 10 feet of beam. Things we should have brought extra of.
More bikinis.
We brought a lot of extra of everything.
Yeah.
Gas cans, water cans, we got a generator, we got, I think, regret not bringing. Shit.
I can't think of anything really. More bathing suits.
I mean, you can buy anything here, except like high-end electronics and stuff, but
Yeah.
St. Augustine, love St. Augustine. Recommend a marina in Nassau. We stayed at the yacht club. What's it called?
Yacht Haven.
They're all good. Yacht Haven,
Basin
yeah.
Or something like
Yacht
that.
Haven. It was Yacht Haven Marina or something in Nassau. They're all the same. They're all in the same sort of latitude.
Oh. St. Augustine found where Change Order lives.
Oh.
For next time.
Really?
Dun, dun, dun.
It's our arch nemesis powerboat. If you saw our old episode, Change Order powerboat waked us very badly and then waved at us and laughed. Anyway, regret not bringing. That's an important question, I think. Is there anything we should have brought that we regret that we didn't? A proper stern anchor? So our stern anchor, or extra anchor, is a Bruce. It's a 35-pound Bruce, so it's rated for the size of our boat to be the primary anchor. It's 35 pounds. I kind of wish that we bought one from Mantis. Mantis makes a cool thing where it's like it's a mount you put on your transom, and it bolts in, and they have a little Mantis anchor that drops into the mount, and then you put a hose pipe into a locker wherever, and you have your chain coming out of there. So if you're ever in an emergency, you can reach onto the transom, pick it up out of the mount. It's not bolted down or anything. You just pick it straight up out of the mount and drop it. And then the chain comes out the hose pipe, and you stop it and cleat it wherever you want. I wish we had one of those, because we've been in a few situations where deploying a stern anchor in an emergency would have been wise.
Would have been great.
We don't have one. Our 35-pound extra anchor is in a locker, and in this locker actually we're sitting on, and in the other locker opposite us is we have a milk crate full of chain and road. We have 200 feet of chain and road. I think it's 100 feet of chain and 100 feet of road. Nylon,
Like
triple braid. I wish we would have traded that setup for the Mantis, or any brand. I'm not endorsing a brand here, but any brand stern anchor that sits in a little slide on the transom, so I could just reach over, pick it up, and pop it, and cleat it off wherever I want. In an emergency, that is an extremely good thing to have. Maybe a $500 bilge pump. We have a $300 bilge pump, and as you saw in our sinking video, didn't really work. A $500 bilge pump still wouldn't have kept up with the size of the hole in the boat, but it would have done a better job.
Yeah.
So a $500 bilge pump instead of a $300 bilge pump is probably a good idea.
More buckets.
More solar panels. We have
Hashtag Lady Kid Bailing.
550 watts of solar is not enough. I kind of wish we had a wind turbine and maybe another 200 watts of solar. There's a boat near us, Bella Key. They have 650 watts or something like that. They're much better off. 550 is probably not enough if you have a YouTube channel that requires electricity to produce videos. So more solar, better bilge pump, better stern anchor, emergency anchor, whatever you want to call it.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
Yeah. What else we got?
Both doing well. going till the GoPro dies.
Deepest
recommend
apologies when that
memory
does
hack.
happen, because there probably won't be a good
Yeah,
buy.
it's just gonna
It's
shut
just gonna
off. When it
go.
dies, I can see the battery level. It's just gonna die. Boring question. Do you need any special shampoo or conditioning? That's a you.
No, not really. Use the same stuff. We don't have, I mean, we have a shower, but we don't have hot water. So we actually use the old school, like, camping solar shower bag.
Yeah.
Which, I may order an extra for you to bring in your suitcase.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, and it works great. I mean, for those days where it gets a little overcast, a little in the afternoon, and it doesn't heat up as quick as we'd like, we just add a kettle full of boiling water, and it's great.
Which is a good segue, because the next question is about propane.
Yeah.
You said gas. I think you mean LPG.
Oh no!
Camera's dying.
Oh.